Hey, I'm AleshaNicole, and this is my journey. Not exactly a straight path, but it's very enlightening, and I'm emerging in a new way right now in a certain season of my life that's calling me, beseeching me, urging me to step into purpose. About 6 years ago, I started this journey, and it was a journey to self-discovery and healing and forgiveness and finding truth and grace. It became more of myself. I started to really recognize some identity crises that I was living in. So here I was on this path, and before I knew it, I was in the woods, in the weeds, with branches and trees, and I couldn't tell which way was east, which way was west, where the path was. And here I was, lost, confused in the wilderness. About 6 months ago, it was like God sent out a flare. Shot a flare gun off from the path I was on, saying like, okay, listen to my voice, follow my spirit. You see the flare, you feel it, find your way back. And here is where I found that free will, the strong will, the unction and the inkling the Holy Spirit gave me to find my way back. And after 6 months, really finding almost like an indignation in myself that said, no more, enough. Not going to be in these woods anymore. I'm not going to walk away from the purpose and destiny I have in this inheritance in the spiritual. That means I'm living in truth and freedom and joy and peace and all the eternal gifts that so many times we take for granted because we live in this world that stimulates us to be in the material, in the things that are not really satisfying. So here I am in this last month now, listening to that voice, sprinting back to that path I was on and picking up where I left off with a God that sits there with open arms, without condemnation or judgment, to say, all right, you're back. You did it your way. Now let's go. Let's walk in step together here so you can get what I have for you. It's not easy. It's not always fun, but learning how to walk in step with the Spirit in obedience and be vulnerable, be courageous, be bold, be authentic, and have some of those very raw, real conversations and confrontations has been power for me. So I invite you to be a witness, to be someone along the path of my journey, to give high fives when they're needed, to pull and challenge and press, to witness, to watch, to cry with me, to laugh with me, to shake with me in those earth-quaking moments that we tend to be afraid to step into and walk into. I'm inviting you to watch these webisodes as you see me sitting here in front of a camera with people that have agreed to have some authentic, raw, real conversations, and watch me transform, watch me heal, watch me reconcile differences and settle grievances and seek peace. This is my invitation to you. Send me questions, send me topics you'd like to hear me discuss, from trauma to grieving to self-inflicted abuse, to self-hate and self-condemnation, to disobedience, to relationships failing, and what the power of vulnerability has truly done for me. I invite you, I urge you to be a part of this with me, to not be afraid, and to see that suffering in silence doesn't help anyone else. We have to be willing, in the body of believers, in American culture, in Black culture, in women, in men, in whatever, all of these subgroups we have, and the division in our country right now, we have to recognize that we have more similarities than we have differences. We tend to shy away from the difficult and unconventional conversations, the things that truly bring healing and the supernatural into the natural, that bring the eternal into this temporary life that we're living in, because we are spirit beings having a human experience. So come with me as I not only say within myself that I'm forgiving and I'm releasing and I'm healing and I'm transforming and I'm growing and I'm developing, but as I actually go and seek people to do that with them and have those heart to hearts, have those moments where raw, authentic, uncomfortable, courageous, vulnerable, true moments happen. I'm AleshaNicole. This is my journey. Join me.